ex-husband, Frank, just wasn't that committed to the band and just kind of like said that to blame it on his wife. So I don't know what's true, but that's how the name came from her. And the band had already been established and out gigging with that name, and they decided to keep it long after.
Right.
Yeah.
That's nice.
The husband of who the band was named after. Long left.
No, like
the
I
band,
said, I just get the impression. Like when I heard it, I'm like, oh, right away I would just associate it with
a lot of people associate it with the Motown song Bernadette.
Exactly. Yeah.
I was
that
thinking
was my next thing. Yeah.
I was thinking it.
We used to do the song Bernadette. We do a lot of Motown. We don't do that song anymore, but we used to do that years ago.
I was like, wow, this lucky bastard's he's in some doo-wop chick band. Really?
Why is he got to be a bastard?
So other than I know you have the side gig tomorrow night coming up at La Tavola, but what else do you have coming up with the Bernadettes?
Well, Friday night we're at Shamrock Pub, the new place in Waterbury.
God damn, did they get everybody?
They're probably
been booking a lot of people.
Have you been in there?
That's going to become the
Yeah,
room.
I was there when it was
layout. Yeah.
I was there when it was Cantina.
That is such a beautiful club. They did such a nice job on it.
Don's coming up in there, and then I think on the 15th is actually their big grand opening with Cross-Eyed Cat, who'll be here next week.
Okay.
And we're hoping that Mr. Pronovost is going to come in and do some plugging for the
he's a
club.
nice guy,
We're hoping.
Yeah, I guess they did. They opened just before Thanksgiving. It's like a soft opening. They've had a few bands.
Yeah, they're not officially opening, and they're running 600 people a day through there.
Yeah, I know. I heard Thanksgiving Eve. I heard you can't even move in a place. They said it was just so packed.
Line out the door and up
and
the road.
It's a soft opening. I can imagine what the grand opening's going to be, especially with Cross-Eyed Cat, which has a huge draw in Waterbury.
Should be a good night.
Actually, I think I'm going to be playing on that gig too.
I'll be there.
I'll be doing the last set with them.
Sure, I'll be over hanging out with Dave.
I have a show with the Bernadettes earlier that night, and we're supposed to get done around 10. And I told Eddie and Tommy, said, come by. So I said, I'll try to make it. I probably will hopefully be able to make the last set. Actually, when I talked to Mike about it, he was all excited. He goes, oh, you're really going to come out here and play with them? I said, oh yeah. And he's like, well, he was like, this is why we opened the club for, to have really cool jams, have all the musicians come by and have different jams and people sitting in.
For those band people out there that aren't familiar with the place or haven't been in there yet, just from a sound standpoint, they redid the stage in there. It's a huge stage. I think there's $20,000 in lighting overhead. Built-in QSC subs into the stage. I think there's 4 18s built in there. They flew EAW speakers from the ceilings. Built-in sound equipment, 24-channel boards, and everything that goes with it. Just really
Sounds
nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really nice.
3 sound men.
And the whole decor they did, it's like an upscale. It's like if you crossed an upscale Irish pub with Toad's Place.
Huh? Wow.
It's
green room for the bands.
Cool. It's beautiful. When I walked
in.
in, my jaw dropped. I was like, well, they did such a nice job on it.
Man, the only thing I haven't heard yet is they got fluffers in that green room. What the fuck?
Man. Food, and from what I understand, don't hold me to it, but my understanding is there's not going to be cover charges at the door there either.
Wow.
You're going to try to do it off drinks.
That's what I've been told.
It's really hard to find with a decent sized club with a good atmosphere that doesn't charge.
Yeah, you may see something different if you have a national act in there or something.
I think he's going to bring a national act and do covers, and you guys are all invited Friday night. You guys,
awesome.
You free?
Actually, Friday I have an engagement. I got to go check out my buddy's band down at the downtown the night before. We're playing on Friday, Midlife Crisis, so we're going to go check them guys out.
I know somebody from Midlife Crisis.
Lee Steele is in
there. Her name's Lisa.
There ain't no crisis going on here.
Oh, really? This is the one who had to turn the heat off, roll down the windows. Oh, goddamn, I can't fucking take
this. Lisa gets hot in Alaska.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, actually, I think I jammed with somebody from that band, like a jam thing.
Oh, okay.
I know the name's familiar.
Yeah,
I know that.
Yeah, so we're going to go check them guys out, and then we're playing down at the downtown Saturday night, so... Trying to keep it local,
Don plays where Don walks in and everybody goes, Don, come up here.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. They definitely
Don's
do.
the local tattoo from the Fantasy Island.
Yeah, especially the Cross-Eyed Cat guys. It's like, Tommy, let me get a drink first. He's like, come on, get up.
Me and Lee.
Only if you're drinking Glenlivet.
Me and Lee Steele, we're hanging out at the downtown, and it was
Lee Steele's birthday at downtown.
Yeah,
Friday.
actually it is Friday, so I definitely want to make a showing. So we sit down, and I don't think Lee's ever checked the band out that I was.
Wow, Downtown's got some good lineups this week.
Yeah, they have.
They do.
And
don't forget Meriden Patrons. Cheese and crackers.
He's like, these guys? I go, I kind of know the singer. He come up and jam with us a few gigs back over at the stadium, and he did Alone Again and Immigrant Song back to back with us. Oh no, Communication Breakdown, Immigrant Song back to back, and then came up and sang Alone Again from Dokken. And it was awesome. So I told him one of these times, when I could definitely
Sounds like
get
my
there.
life.
So me and Lee ended up being there at the same time.
Communication Breakdown, Alone Again.
He sees me walk in. Dave says, yeah, we've got rock royalty in the house, too. We're going to get him up on stage later on tonight. And I'm pointing at Lee. Lee's pointing at me. And I'm like, no, you're going up. He's like, no, you're going up. And he goes, Don Kincaid comes around the corner because I was hiding around behind them columns in there. But we got up there, and he shows me his list. He goes, so what could you jam from here? I go, nowadays, man, I've been jamming with High Octane for the last few years. I'm just kind of stuck in what I've been doing. I haven't looked outside the box in a while, so if you can
go inside one.
I haven't looked inside one for a while. Don, never mind.
Not like you haven't tried.
So what are you doing after the show, Lisa?
She's not Catholic.
You're going home with somebody else.
How come when you said the word box, the fly drove right by your face?
Starts going around Lisa. So I ended up doing a Communication Breakdown and Immigrant Song with him because he could sing it. So, man, that was the most fun I've had besides jamming with my band down at the downtown, I think, ever, man. Just jamming them two songs. It was a freaking blast, and we had such a good time. So I'm looking forward to going down there Friday night, man.
You see Zeppelin last night on Letterman?
No, I didn't. No.
It's past his bedtime.
Yeah.
Me? I didn't go to bed till 4:30.
Okay, he was still sleeping.
Fucking texting you all fucking night,
No, you
waiting
were
for an
not.
answer. Waiting for an answer.
4 in the morning, you hadn't given up on me.
Don't blame me for
And
that.
no, I wasn't smoking crack, Pete, okay?
Had it been Sunday,
We might as well
morning,
be. At least you got
shocked.
something out of it.
And something that I did not throw out there earlier, if there's anybody listening that knows Don personally, Don Destefano, I mean, tell us a kooky story, tell us a good story, tell us if you're an owner, any good stories you got out there, say, anything.
Give us a call.
Yeah, anything, man.
Yeah, right.
The number is 863-484-2107. Two things. Pete, turn on the fucking ringer
It's on.
and
Right.
pay attention.
Listen,
Okay?
the other day, Don called my phone. I said, how the fuck did you get my number?
Yeah, that's his answer when he picks up. How the fuck did you get my number? Fucking really?
The whole world knows it.
Really?
Like, wait a minute. How did you get my number? I didn't give him to me.
And he wonders why we call him an ass. I just don't know.
Fabio Ponte is now
Now, if you
a
got
friend
any
of the show.
if you
My
got any
cousin.
stories
Jesus
with,
Christ.
if you got any stories,
cousin.
Yeah.
Hi, Fabio.
He's in the
Any-
Azores. My cousin from the Azores is
Got a
listening
guy
right
from
now.
Portugal.
Yeah.
If you notice that on Sunday shows, if anybody follows Sunday shows, every time someone is a friend of Danny's, ends up being his family. Have you ever met anybody from Torrington?
Yeah.
I think they're all family in that. You know what I mean? It's like they don't even know what's past exit 44. Tom, I know you were just adopted
I was placed.
there.
I
You
was
were
placed there.
Yeah.
I was placed there. So yeah, Torrington and Winstead. I've heard there's nothing but like
I was placed there also.
inbreds and don't drink the water. I was.
No,
told.
the water's fine because it's spring fed. But
Yeah.
you ask like not to pick on Danny, but like you want to go to Toads? He's like, where's that?
I know where it is. I've just never been there.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's all.
You never drank a Foster's on a fucking Friday night and watching a band? I'm like, wow. We'll go to Archie Moore's get some wings. He's like,
Archie
okay,
Moore's.
where's that?
What the fuck is that?
That's like New York. They're like really that
and then-
far.
and then when if you don't want wings, maybe we'll get a slice at Pepe's. Where's that?
Really?
Gotta get you around more, boy.
Did I hear
Yeah,
something
no.
about
That's at
Pepe's
the
coming to
casino.
West Hartford or some shit?
They're,
They're
they're
all over the
everywhere,
place
Pepe's
now.
Yeah,
now.
I-
They're in
Sturdy
Danbury,
Casino.
too.
Pepe's has been
Casino.
And the one at the
franchised
casino
all
looks
over the
just like
last-
the one in New
Yeah,
Haven.
Yeah.
the one at the casino.
I think
Pepe's
they
has
have one
been
in White Plains,
franchising
too, don't they?
Everywhere.
Just like Nardelli's.
Yeah. Actually, they are in New York now.
Yeah.
Because
Just like
when you go up
Nardelli's.
684,
Yeah.
you see the billboard there.
Yeah, I thought so. On
No,
White
Nardelli's
Plains.
is too. They're
Oh,
franchise.
Nardelli's is all over the place. I know Mark and I know Tony.
I even told him, I said, oh, that's Nardelli's. He's like, really? So that's the original one. He's like, wow, really?
the whole family. Very good.
My bad.
Very good.
Yeah. No, but it was weird that he didn't know that was the original. To me and Tom, or to me and Eric, whoever grew up here, that's all we knew was
A
you
lot of
bring
years in that door.
you bring extra bread with you because you can make a sandwich for the whole family. That's what I used to do.
I only remember one location though. That was the one in Water Parade downtown.
That was the second one,
I never knew where was the first one.
right here, right across the street.
Oh, it was over
That's
here
the
all
original.
the time.
That's the
That's the
original.
original. Okay.
Until the father died, that they didn't want a franchise, and then the sons took over it. And
Yeah. Oh, I know. You see the billboards over the highway.
But Tom, back in the day, on Miletti's, now you know Miletti's.
Yes,
Brad.
I do.
And they used to put literally, well, you want to talk about at least a pound of meat. So never ask for more than one piece of meat.
But you know what?
It was like 3 pounds of ham, salami, and turkey on a Miletti's with a freaking gallon of mayonnaise. So when you bit it, it was like popping a zit.
That's
Well, let me tell you something. You know who else is
disgusting.
like that? Did you ever go to Cavallo's in Watertown?
Yeah, and there's a place in Torrington that does it
Yeah,
too.
Carbone's. Carbone's is like that too.
That place is absolutely phenomenal.
We're definitely blessed with a lot of good sandwich places. Right? You got Aventuras, you had D'Amelio's when they used to do it.
Whoever did Miletti's bread had a
Grella's,
good sandwich.
Corey's.
Corey's did it.
I think
Corey's
they
did
all-
it right. They used to take the middle.
That was
bread.
my brother used to make those over there.
They used to
think
take
they
the
all-
middle of the bread out. You know the having
Yeah,
Miletti's?
yeah.
They used to take the middle out, and then nothing would slide. So it was all captured in that one little fucking sub.
I think
Nice.
everybody offers Miletti's now because you can go in and say, yes, I want, and they'll go, what do you want, a Miletti's or regular? And that's
You know, it's funny. When I lived in Florida, I walked in, like the first couple of months I lived there, I walked in, I'm like, hey, can I get a turkey grinder? The boy was like, damn, what the hell's a grinder, motherfucker?
We got enough Connecticut people down there. They should know by now.
This was right now. This was in Polk County, Florida, if anybody knows anything about Florida.
Isn't that where the Bundys live?
I tell you, it's the meth capital of the world. There's racetracks and pizza places there.
I thought that was Wallingford.
That's it.
Yeah.
But they're like, what's a grinder, boy? It's a sandwich? Oh, you mean a hero.
A hero.
A submarine. You one of them New Yorkers, ain't you?
Or get a soda
Yeah. Soda.
or a Dr. Pepper. They don't have it. They got Mr. Pibb.
Mr.
Mr.
Pibb.
Pibb,
Oh, wait, Bubba, it was Bubba Cola. There was Bubba Cola. I forgot what else was there.
Please let's stop the show for 1 fucking second. Oh my God. Sean, I'm going to fucking kill you.
What did he
Oh,
say?
what did he do?
Sean Ryan pops in and says on our Facebook, the only thing creepier than sitting near Don Kincaid at the round table is hearing his voice while I'm getting dressed before bed. Definitely not masturbating tonight.
Oh my God.
He probably has the speaker behind him, too.
Hey, just so you know, it was Sean's birthday Sunday.
Holy
Happy birthday,
shit.
Sean's
Sean.
birthday Sunday.
Happy
Wow.
birthday,
You
Sean.
crazy
Oh my
fuck.
God, that's
I think
He's
we
bending
made a
over to
love
take off
connection.
his socks, and
Yeah.
he hears Don's voice from behind him.
I'll tell you what, Sean, if you're listening, I want you to take, I know you got one of them Puerto Rican Renaissance speakers in your house. So what I want you to do is lay it down and sit on the bass speaker, and I'm going to have Don rumble into the microphone real quick. Turn the treble down and turn the bass all the way up.
By the way, Sean, I'm still waiting for my invite to MC one of your shows. You forgot about me again. So you know.
I think Don, what's his name? Sean tried to forget about all of us, but he keeps remembering Don.
He loves
No, you want to know why? Because I'm the only motherfucker, right, Sean? Come on, put it out there. I'm the only motherfucker that said happy birthday out of the whole show yesterday.
When did he
And
say? What did you
stayed in
say?
contact.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yesterday was Monday.
When it was supposed to be his fucking birthday, asshole.
No. Sunday
Or
was his birthday.
whenever the fucking thing said Sean Ryan comedian's birthday, that's when I posted it.
Thank you. You did it for the show, didn't you,
did.
Don?
Thank you.
I did it for the show. Yeah, that's what I did it for.
okay,
Yeah.
Bitch.
You know, because some of us were recouping from
Some of us were
Saturday.
doing another show.
No, hey man, when a stalker sees it, you gotta respond, all right?
I was still drunk 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So
That kind of brings me to you. Not that I'm going to stalk your ass, Don, but I noticed that you don't have a Twitter or anything. You're not really into the social media thing.
Just
or-
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get on there, check shit out.
Yeah.
Do a lot of people use Twitter?
A lot-
Yeah, until
lot of
they kick you off, like me.
Actually,
What did
a lot
you
of
do
people
wrong?
use Twitter just because it's a little more simplified. You don't have to let all the bullshit load up, and you don't have to deal with the chat thing that comes up. There's a lot that you don't have to deal with on Twitter that a lot of people prefer on Facebook.
I like Facebook because I use it as a number of different. I
It's
use
a
it
one
as
stop.
Well, I use it to keep photos of my family, and then I have family in New York, so basically that's how we keep in touch. And I use it to store photos too.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, I've never reported anybody in my life until I met this fucking cocksucker over here. The pictures. I mean, the pictures, really.
what pictures?
The thing, like the difference with Facebook and Twitter, like Facebook is a great medium for, we're talking about bands as far as advertising.
Yeah,
I mean,
promoting.
if you had
It's
to pay for the amount
Yeah,
of
it is. It's
advertising you do
insane.
on there, it would just be out of control.
Yeah.
Twitter, on the other hand, if you start friending too many people or contacting too many people, they tag you as spam.
Yeah.
And block you out, and they don't want to know nothing about it after that. You're
Yeah.
done,
Wow.
finished.
But
Go on.
Facebook has changed the last couple of years.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Now with
Sure.
the bands, now they have to like pay the
Fuck.
promotion fee.
Yeah.
I think it's $7 every post.
Yeah,
and it's up to their whims if it shows up
Exactly.
on the news feed or not.
Absolutely.
You're not sure who sees it.